Beast and Clips on the beat.
Thanks. But yeah, no. I have another quick question because you brought up something the other day, Guttz, and I didn't understand why we couldn't talk about it. And I'm just gonna jump to it because we're talking about like something instead of like this. There's two things actually that we were told not to talk about. So first things first. George Floyd. Why can't we talk about him doing porn? Why can't we talk about that?
I didn't even know nothing about that. I didn't see nothing about that, you know. I didn't know what porno, I think. Huh?
Yeah, they used to call him Big Floyd.
Wow, okay. What the hell?
But I was like, why can't we talk about that? Why is like that taboo?
Yo,
like, why is that a problem?
I seen like those old those New Orleans type Cash Money type mixtapes he had. Yeah. You know, with the diamond font. Yeah, for real. I didn't even know that. I seen that, but I didn't know what no thing like that. Whoa.
Gucci, I'm trying to understand why it's wrong to talk about George Floyd and him having done porn. Did I blow your mind?
Yeah, you did. My mind went there. I don't know what to say about that.
But I'm like, it's like super taboo, you know? Like people are like offended and they're like, oh, why are you bringing that up now? Because he died and blah, blah, blah. But I was like, well, why is that a bad thing? You know what I mean? Like, why is it a bad thing?
I guess, yeah, what she's trying to say is like, why is there this stigma again? Like, we're in 2020, bro. Like, the oldie fads is popping, things is popping. Why is it a bad thing that somebody does porn now? We were even talking about this earlier in the Wheel of Hip Hop interview with McCrudin, and like how Mia Khalifa, like, you know what I'm saying, how her name is like monetized and you can't, or demonetized, you can't use her name for certain things. And
first big ones, but it was a Mia Khalifa top 5.
Oh. Hey, picture this. Mia Khalifa was in Miami outside of a strip mall when she was approached by a random dude. He handed her a flyer
and shout out Mia Khalifa. Even heard how the backlash were like, bro, it's porn. Like, who cares? So, like, I think millions of people have done it. Why do you guys think there's still a stigma towards it?
You know, it's just it's like that, man. You know, it's hard to shake something like that too. You know, like, I think just because the visuals, you know, it's so vivid in front of you. You know, you're watching something, it's, you know, it's in your face, like, so, you know, those things stay in me, you know, they kind of stay in your brain in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to shake those type of stigmas too, like, you know what I mean? Like, say, like those dogs, like pit bulls or something, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They say, yeah, the dog is good, but you never know. You just see a red nose or something, you get the first thing is like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's hard to, it's a tough one, to be honest, you know?
Okay. Gucci? Any thoughts? You could pull it. Any thoughts?
Actually, I have no thoughts right now.
No thoughts right now? The Ray has you away. The Ray has you away. Yeah. That's what happens on 6 Views UNCUT, you know? Gotta loosen you up so I can ask you all the questions I want.
Yo, when we get into the uncut questions, you can't be no commenting, eh? You only get one no comment. I'll just let you know from now. But yeah, also in the news, I wanted to talk a little bit about the J. Cole song. You guys heard the J. Cole song, Snow in the Bluff? Also, too, somebody said it, I don't know if we're bringing up. Yo, shout out Charlamagne. Snow in the Bluff, the movie, does not get enough love, fam. I'm just throwing that out there. Have you guys seen Snow in the Bluff, the movie? That was like the original gangster, like Blair Witch Project. So it's like a nigga ran up to these guys that were like these regular folks that went to the hood, and they had a camera. And he robbed the camera and he just like a day in the life. Just going around, selling drugs and stuff. Anyway, shout out Snow in the Bluff. But yeah, Snow in the Bluff, the song. You guys haven't heard it?
No.
Nobody? You haven't heard it? Gucci? No? Okay, well, let's not talk about it then. I don't think it's a big deal. He got backlash on it because I guess...
Like, I just didn't understand what was happening. I was like, why is everybody mad at him? He said he's not as woke as you guys think he is. Like, just relax.
It's not even that. I guess a shorty that called him out about being vocal, he kind of like threw shade out there in the song, subliminally, subliminal messages, and then I guess everybody was just like, come on, fam, like, just do more. And I guess that's just like you're saying, like, I guess the whole thing is like, he's saying, yo, just because I'm out here and I do music and I talk about political things or whatever, doesn't mean like I'm this big activist though. Like, don't get my music kind of tied in with that.
That's true.
But yeah, shout out J. Cole, I guess. J. Cole.
One more thing, just to go back to the vid. So when it's gone, you know, and the new norm continues.
Shout out new norm.
And we try to figure out, or whatever the life is going to be like moving forward. Like, what do you think is going to be the biggest change?
To be honest, I mean, almost everything, man. You know, like, I during this whole thing, I learned a lot about like just like what the government does, like, and who they put first and whatnot. You know? I see, like, if you have like your own business and stuff like that, I think they take care of you guys first. You know, they take care of me. You know, but I mean, I believe like even just like way that things are set up. You know, I think like all these little cubbies. You see those cubbies they have with like the extra plexiglass and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think things like that too. Like little changes. I don't think nothing dramatic, but I just think like little changes. Like, and they'll slowly like get used to it. You know, we become accustomed to it. Like, you know, adapt, and you don't even realize what the hell's going on at that point. You know, it's just a regular day. Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a problem with somebody saying it's the new normal?
To be honest, I don't, because it's like, you know, to think back now, it's like what has really changed besides just like everybody stay inside type of thing. Nothing really besides like little things. You'll notice little things, like, you know, but maybe like lineups and stuff like that. I think like, you know, those things would be a little different from now on. Maybe, who knows, you know. And I even like socialize, like the way people react in public. It's crazy because like in my building, there's a sticker in one corner of the elevator and a sticker in the next, and like, you know, before like the elevator, morning time, it was like 11 people jammed up in the elevator, squeezed up, like don't get coughing, sneezing, don't get farting, whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now there's 2 stickers and it's like 2 people in there. People are like, oh my god, like people are just like, no, it's okay, go next elevator. And I'm like, really? You know, it's like, I don't know. And I feel like this thing is like something that everybody's gonna catch at one point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because you see all these stuff about vaccines and whatnot, but I mean, who knows what's next to happen, you know? But I mean, little things like that are to change, you know? But I don't know, we'll see what happens though, right? I have fortune tellers. So
that's a good answer,
you're just
though.
gonna go with the flow and you don't know. Like.
That's a good answer, though. That's a really good answer. Gucci, what do you think is going to change? Like, what do you think is one of the things that's going to change the most when we go into like this new step, new norm, new whatever you want to call it, but this like new way of life that we're stepping into? Regime, yeah.
See, me, like, I don't want to really think about it too much, because the more you think about it, the more it's going to drive you crazy. And like, you know, I just want to just adapt to it, like, you know, but I like I said, I don't want to really think about it too much, but like, you know, I'm just going with the flow. Whatever happens, there's nothing I can really change.
You know, like, it's like we're also like in our own bubbles, like the way we live. So like, you don't really pay attention to like what's going around like that, or unless you look at the news, like, you know what I mean. If no one watched the news when you know nothing's going on in the first place, like, you know what I mean. So we'll see. Just, you know, keep watching what's going on, and you know.
Question I got for you guys, because I know you guys are in the clubs and shit like that. Do you think the club scene's gonna change? And I mean both, like, we'll get into the other one after in our uncut, but do you think people are gonna be partying and shit like that? Because like, you're learning a lot about yourself. Well, I hope people are learning a lot about themselves during the lockdown and the pandemic. So like, do you think people are gonna actually go out and be spending bottles and doing all that crazy stuff?
Face mask.
Like before? Not even just face mask, just the reality of just like, I don't even think people are gonna be going out like that before.
We'll see.
Or anymore. I think like when this all frees up,
I feel like Gucci's waiting for Guttzy to open so he can like set foot inside there, like.
For the first month or 2, but then I think it's gonna be like.
Yeah. You know, I think there's people who they're party animals, right? So the first club that opens up downtown or something, they're on it. You know what I'm saying? The promoters, like, you know, they're gonna be pushing the flyers and they're gonna try and make money quick. You know what I mean? especially the club owners too. And I like to tell you about the strip clubs. It's gonna be like $80 for a lap dance now. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe some more cubbies or something. Like, you know, there's some clubs downtown that already have like that privatized area. You know, they all might be like that, and I don't know. It's interesting to see what's gonna happen with the owners. But again, like maybe nothing might change. You know, maybe we're overthinking. Maybe we're thinking too much. Maybe we're not thinking enough. You know.
Gucci, which club are you waiting to open?
You know,
Push
I'm
this.
gonna say, man, like, what clubs?
Yeah, which one? Like what club are you like, damn, you are to be there right now, B?
Like,
Anyone.
to be real, like, I'm gonna say strip club. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
No,
But
that's
you know,
cool.
I'm
But all
gonna keep
right.
it like that.
Okay, cool.
I say Midway Invader. Yeah, I was straight. But yeah, you know, I like the clubs. Yeah.
There's just one on like, I think it was called Promotions. Is it on like Matheson?
Okay, that's Mr. Saga there.
Yeah, yo,
That's cool.
real quick story. It was the first time I ever, like, I don't even want to be putting girls. Who cares? It's not like anybody already knows. But it's the first time I ever went to a club and I know club.
Yeah.
Bro, I went into the club and I made a left, and I guess that's where the private room was, and I saw like 3 heads just.
It's bobbing up.
I like, damn, son. I like, that's what's going on in clubs. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Shout out Toronto clubs. I don't want to heat you guys out, but I'm saying.